Good morning. It's Saturday, almost 11 o'clock. I didn't blog at all, or vlog yesterday, because there was really nothing for me to say or do. I pushed through and got out all our Christmas decorations. I didn't put a tree up last year. Gave my tree actually to my youngest daughter. Didn't see the point of putting a tree up anymore. We're empty nesters and we go to my grandchildren's house for Christmas and stuff, so I do decorate, but no tree. Too much work. That took all day though. And believe me, I don't have a lot of decorations, but it took all day. So I dry brushed last night, took an Epsom salt bath, fell asleep. Hadn't taken any Klonopin since the night before at 11, so I went the whole day with nothing again. And I argued with myself whether or not I should go back to taking the Valium and get rid of the Klonopin, because I don't really see the Klonopin doing a whole lot, except that I today realized, okay, my brain fog is 100%, but I'm not anxious and ripping out of my skin, so, and maybe I'm sleeping a little bit better. I'm still waking up constantly, but who knows? Who knows? I go back and forth about how much of this is really Lyme and how much of it is due to the benzo. I can't convince myself one way or another. Anyway, my husband just left with our son and my son-in-law to go see an SU home game. So I'm home alone again. Doesn't really matter whether I'm here with him or not, because I just sit and stare and bounce in my head. My head is just, it never stops bouncing and moving and feeling woozy and drugged up and just horrid. Just horrid. I don't know what else I can really say other than I have no plans today. I would love to just put my shoes on and get my coat on and go to a store, one with a basket, so preferably Target, Walmart, or Big Lots, but just go to a store and wander around and maybe find some things to, I don't know, something to do. I don't think it's going to happen. I don't know what else to do with myself at this point. I'm getting very depressed. I can feel depression really pressing in more than before, and it makes me question whether or not I need to go back on an antidepressant. I was given Zoloft, and I was on it for almost 15 years, but it wasn't given for depression. It was given for anxiety and insomnia. But I'm clearly depressed now. Who couldn't be depressed being sick every single second of their life? And I just got done saying to my husband, or before he left, I said, I don't think I'm going to make it. And he said, you're going to make it. And I said, no, I don't think I'm going to make it without intervention, meaning I'm going to end up in a psych ward to be monitored, or I don't know what that means. All I know is that I can't walk around in this daze. I mean, do any of you feel this humongous, thick, foggy, murky brain fog that makes you feel brain damaged, and the pressure in my head is so intense and my neck hurts? And here's the weird, odd symptom that no one else has said they have. I get, excuse me, my nose always itches. I get, when I shake my head, it hurts. It hurts. I do this, and I feel pain here and here and here, and I just feel pain all in my head. And I don't know if that's from tension, my neck, or I know there's inflammation, but what is doing this, and how to stop it? Anyway, brain's really foggy today. I'm having a very, very hard time. So I just had a hard time praying to the Lord today, getting angry with him again. Trying not to, but getting very angry with him and questioning why he doesn't just take me home or fix me or do something. Oh, I want to point that out. This is my one of my grandmother necklaces. This is my oldest grandson, July. Then the next one is March, my granddaughter. Then the next one is my grandson in December, and then my baby, who just turned 1, in November. My babies. Can't even enjoy that. So this is a real fun vlog, and I'll make it really quick. I'm not going to make it any longer than this because I don't have anything to share. Wanted to go take my walk outside so I could make myself dizzier, but it's raining, gloomy, Syracuse weather at its best. So then I thought maybe I should go on the treadmill. I may still do that, just to waste time, just to get the day through. I need somebody to help me figure out how to loop the videos together. So if I stop and then start later on, how do I loop those together? I have no clue. Not that a whole lot of you are watching this anyway. Oh, and the other thing is, you know, Bartonella apparently does a lot to your brain, but it's really not recognized in the mainstream Western medicine. I mean, you know, I'm not going to go to my GP and go, I have Bartonella. They're going to look at me and go, yeah, okay. Here's a question you can answer in the comments if there's anyone even watching. When I tested positive for Bartonella and Babesia and Mycoplasma pneumoniae, the lowest, I can't remember the number, but I tested 80, which over 160 is you absolutely have it. 80 is we're not quite sure. You could and you couldn't and you may not. Under 60, I think it was, is you absolutely don't have it. So I'm at 80. So that's another question. It's like, do I really have it? I mean, he's treating me. My LLMD is treating me as I have it. He has a very thick accent. I don't know really where he comes from. It sounds like he's Hungarian or something. But when I got my test results back, and he called me and he said, because I'm a nurse, I told you. Well, I was a nurse. Don't nurse any longer, but I told him I'm a clinician. And if none of these come back positive, I'm going to have a real hard time believing anything you say to me. So when he called me on the phone and said, you're positive for Babesia and Bartonella and the mycoplasma, and I said, and he goes, and this is good. This is very good. This is very good. And I go, why would it be good that I have infections? And he said, because now you will believe. You will believe and you will treat. Guess what? Still don't quite believe because the number is not high enough. I mean, if I was 160 and it said absolute, then I guess it would be absolute. But because it's 80, I'm having a hard time believing it. I have a good friend who keeps telling me, Lainey, stop listening to people on benzo buddies, stop thinking about benzos. But I've been in benzos for 5 years now, up and down, off this, back on that. I mean, 5 years constant of using some kind of benzo, and it's proven that benzos can do these same things. The only thing it can't do is it doesn't give me, my lymph node on this side is always swollen to one, it's really swollen now. But it's the same side that I have the herniated discs. So I don't know quite what to think of that, but I have a lump here, and it's way back where my where my lymph node is. These are okay. These are okay. It's back here. But benzo doesn't really do that, and it doesn't necessarily give you low-grade fevers. And I don't think I've had a low-grade fever recently, but I have. You know, periodically just get a low-grade fever for no reason that I'm aware of. I don't know what to think. Anyway, Saturday, here I am on my sunroom, my four-season room. This is the kids' area. It's got skylights. It's got our walk-in infrared sauna that I have not been able to use because I'm so dizzy. But my husband uses it. He uses it almost every single day. My daughter comes over with her husband and they try to use it several times a week. It's beautiful. And I know it's a great detox. Golly. It's even got little backrests. It's got different, you can change your mood lighting in here, music. It's very nice, but I don't use it. How sad is that? Anyway, give you a little tour of my four-season room. So I will be signing off. I'd like to post again later, but don't know how to do that, so see you later.